Hello, gorgeous.
Hi, nice to
How are you?
Jami.
Good to see you. A distinguished actress who's earned herself an Emmy nomination for her performance on Ally McBeal. Everybody's got an Emmy but me. Jami Gertz, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, you. Thank you for coming on.
Thank you for having me.
He is the irrepressible head of the house on the Emmy-nominated Malcolm in the Middle Sundays at 8:30 on another network. Bryan Crantson is over here.
How you doing?
Emmy for you? Sure. Yeah, everybody gets an Emmy. I'm going to lose my 7th one this couple of weeks. I'll lose it. He's an accomplished actor and musician who's taken the music world by storm. Boy, has he, with his new album 8701 in stores everywhere. Usher has come by. Hey, congratulations. You deserve it.
Thank you.
All right. That is a comfortable seat. Oh, excuse me. Oh, boy.
That was chill.
Got it. For a second, I felt like Nancy Reagan on Mr. T. We all remember that. You were 6 years old, but you could look it up. You remember that?
Oh, I remember.
Okay. See, the old people remember.
I don't remember.
It's just sad that I'm.
You don't remember when Nancy Reagan sat on Mr. T's lap? I have nothing to say.
I missed it.
Okay, but you know what? A line was crossed this week in the breast front, and I want to get right to it. The breast front. Teen magazines have always avoided doing ads for breast enlargement because I guess they felt, hey, it was bad enough Britney Spears.
Which has never been proven.
Has never been proven, right?
By the way.
Because she's a virgin. But, okay. She said it. Yeah,
She told me she was. She swore to it.
Told me too. Me too, the same way. Anyway, Teen Vogue has crossed this line. There's an ad right there in Teen Vogue this week, and believe me, because I know, I read Teen Vogue. No, but this made all the papers. It says, increase breast size and firmness naturally. And it's tablets. It says there's now tablets. They're apparently herbal supplements. And the ad says, until now, our only options were to just live with small breasts.
Oh.
And can you imagine something as awful as having to live?
Have to go through that in life.
We have ballerinas who have small breasts, and
What's
we have
that?
ballerinas who have small breasts.
Yeah, what's wrong with it?
They have long legs to compensate.
Well,
I mean, it's not about the breast. I think it's about the brain.
It's about what you have upstairs.
That's right.
And it's about women, I think, not understanding our brain. Because it's not about big and small for us, right?
Yeah.
It's about old and new. But that's the truth, right?
Yeah.
If you're married to a woman with big breasts, you'd crave a woman with small breasts.
Well, you're not married, so how do you know?
What do you crave?
Yeah,
What do you crave?
Yeah, what do you crave?
I crave him sitting on my lap. But that's just recent. No. But until now, our only options were to just live with small breasts. You know, I couldn't help when I read that, thinking of, we've done the show about deafness. There are people, and I'm going to get the name wrong, but there's a society for deafness who, and this is not all people who are deaf, hearing impaired, whatever the right word is, but a lot of them say, you know what, we're deaf. It's demeaning to even try to cure that. We're different. We're not defected. We're not disabled. We just can't hear. That's how we are, and it's wrong for you to try to make us hear.
Okay, what's that have to do with breast enlargement?
Well, that's my point.
Okay.
You see, deafness, that's okay to live with that, but until now, to live with small breasts, no.
Well,
You can live with deafness, but small tits, no way. That has got to go. There's got to be a cure for that.
In Vogue's defense, I mean, by them having the advertisement in the magazine, they didn't endorse it. But having said that, these pills have not been...
I think it's indefensible. I really do. I find it really repugnant that clearly someone paid them enough money. These advertisers paid them enough money to put it in.
But it's not
so there are
endorsement.
little girls, 14-year-old girls, who are in confusion about what their bodies should look like and self-image, and now they open this up and this is what they're telling them. It's
But it's
repulsive.
irresponsible
It really is
because
sad.
these pills have not been approved by the FDA. They are herbal medications, herbal supplements.
Well-
but having said that, we don't know the effects that it would have on other medications like acne medication, birth control pills. I mean, there are certain things you have to look at that certain teens take.
Wow, that's quite a girl
Well,
you're
no,
thinking
you
of
have
there.
teenagers. You have teenage
She's got
women.
acne,
You have,
she's on the pill, she's got the big tit
you
thing
have
going.
teenagers
she's-
that take antihistamines, but you do have teenagers that take birth
that's an
control
involved
pills,
young
but
woman
just
you're
not for
talking
birth
about.
control.
Is this a
In any
suppository?
event, in any event, I think we should take. It's okay to have zip,
But it's not okay to have tips. There you go.
Okay to have zits, but not okay to have no
But we
tits.
have to be
That's
responsible on what we
But-
advertise to our teenage women, as you
and
said,
that is
because
you're
they're so
against this.
impressionable.
But it's also the way they advertise it. I mean, they at the end of the ad here, they give some testimonials from people. One woman says, "I feel more beautiful and sexier than ever." Another one says, "I have more self-esteem, more confidence."
Oh, baloney.
You know,
That's so
it's the
disgusting. It's
culture.
such
I
a
think
shame.
that-
It really is a shame that young girls are going to read that they were so hard up for money that they had to find that to advertise.
But I have heard
women are
many
so
women say
impressionable.
the exact same thing.
What?
I got my things and I had more confidence.
Well, you said
more-
women. You said women, and that's a personal choice when you're an adult. I don't care what you do. If you want to get double D's, that's your choice. But a teenage
It
woman...
certainly was your choice.
A young...
But,
what did you just say?
I said it was your choice.
It was my choice? My choice for what? For double D's?
Well,
You don't know me, and you don't
No.
know what I wear. You don't know what I have, so you have no right to say that. To get back on case in point.
There's C+.
Yeah, thank you very much. To get back on case in point, so don't let me get ghetto on you. To get back on case in point, we're talking about
I
teenage
would love
women.
to see you get ghetto. I've been trying for years.
Let's get back in case in point.
Okay,
If
case
you're
in point.
If you're an adult, you can do whatever you want to do, but I don't think that
Right.
we should be advertising to young ladies, young women who are still developing, that large breasts make you look better, give you self-confidence or better self-esteem. I don't think that that's right. I
But that
think
is what people say. I mean, I've heard women say that all the time when they justify that. I mean, somehow we're the shallow ones if we even look
You
at
know
them.
what? It's about feeling good about yourself inside. It's about, will that fix me? Will that make me happy? Will this make me happy? How much money do I need to make me happy? How much younger do I have to? It's males running newspapers and magazines who...
Males?
No, you have some women.
Males
You have
run
women
this.
who
Males
sell.
do not
You
run
have some women
magazines
who
about
run
fashion.
magazines as well.
Gay
And
men
publishing companies
and
as
women
well.
run those magazines.
Why are we just putting
Leave us
emphasis?
out of it.
Why are we just putting emphasis on women? I know a lot of men who've had pec implants, liposuction, because they're
Promise not to say anything.
calf implants, you know. I mean, why are we
Pec
putting emphasis
implants.
on... Yes.
Oh, hey, that is
Guys
a
get-
bar.
no, guys get cosmetic surgery as well.
Okay,
I don't
what
know the
percentage
I don't
of
know the
men
percentage
having
because I'm
pec
not a
implants
cosmetic surgeon.
versus women
But you
having
have a lot
breast?
of
Much larger than you think it is.
Oh,
The
how
pec-
large?
Come to that vein.
Oh, come on.
Let's talk about size. How large is it?
Penal
Yeah.
implants?
Penile implants. There you go.
Penile implants. I mean, of course not.
Sure.
Oh, you wouldn't
No,
need that.
not Usher. No.
fine. But,
Hey, he's
no.
still growing. All right, I got to take a break. We'll be right back. And well, apparently the tabloids were right. Roger Clinton is checked back into rehab. Yeah. Nothing to do with drugs. He just really wanted to meet Ben Affleck. All right. Now you are threatening. You are threatening to get ghetto
I
on
can't
me.
believe I said that, but, you know.
There's the
I
table.
mean, Bill.
No, I'm
Well, he hit me too. He hit me pretty low. I'm still growing.
That's a compliment. Anyway, have you ever seen the
When
show?
you get your age, you can't really grow anymore. It's like it stops. It's over. It's cut off.
Yeah. You'd be-
What are you saying?
Or you can have a penile implant.
Okay.
You'd be surprised. Now, have you ever seen the show Cribs?
Yes.
And you have?
Yes. I watch MTV.
You do?
I watch BET.
It's evil, isn't it? MTV?
No.
It is totally
No.
evil.
No.
Oh, it is. It
Okay.
enforces every wrong image that a kid could have. Anyway, I don't want to get into that. I've hit that many times. But this show Cribs, which I call Lifestyles of the Bitches and Tasteless.
See, that's a matter of opinion. What
Exactly. It isn't.
tasteless.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But you know, the reason why I bring it up is because Elvis's death
Yes.
day is tomorrow,
Right.
and so they're having a big thing. And I remember when Elvis was alive, they made fun of him, even when he was alive, constantly about Graceland. Well, Graceland makes these places on Cribs look like Frank Lloyd Wright's house.
Architectural beauty is Graceland.
Yes.
Well,
So
And
it's
a shag
gaudy,
carpet.
it's what the...
I'm just saying, you know,
It's a
there's sort of affirmative
And
action
you know
for
what
bad
it's so-
taste.
Graceland is or
No,
Cribs?
no, I'm saying Elvis got all sorts of criticism. Nobody
This
says
is
anything
affirmative action for bad
for
taste.
bad taste,
What do
right?
you mean by affirmative
I'm saying
action?
they'll make fun of Elvis, but not...
You're going to jump over on it.
No, I want to know, what do you mean by affirmative action for bad taste?
I'm saying nobody says anything when the rappers do it. But Elvis, who had the same awful taste, leopard, bad posters, black lights, you know.
Just because he got fat. And he doesn't look as good as Usher in his swimming pool.
Well, Elvis is Elvis.
And, you know, also,
There you go.
you couldn't include him in this because, you know, he named himself Usher. So he's not boasting about it. I mean, if he named himself Stadium Owner, well, then maybe he would... you know, boasting about himself.
I'm not naming him in this at all.
Do you
talking
like
about
Actually, you know what? I didn't name myself Usher. That's my God-given name.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yes, it is. Usher
That's-
Raymond IV.
right.
The one
You're
and
of
only.
course.
The one and only.
But you
you're
have,
right.
but you're
Yeah.
saying affirmative action. Are you saying affirmative action for rappers or for black artists? Because you have white rappers too. Last time I checked, Eminem was white.
Well,
All right.
No, he's not in.
one.
No, there's this other guy that has this little midget that sings
Kid Rock.
Kid Rock, yeah.
He's a rapper.
Yeah.
Did you call him a little midget?
Yeah.
No, it's a
That-
little. He
that
has this
midget-
little midget.
Yeah, the midget died,
And he
so
does
it's
the
not...
rapping. Oh, you know what it is?
Go on and on about the midget.
I'm sorry. Did you call Kid Rock the midget?
I'm sorry, the midget is gone.
I just found out the guy passed away.
Yes.
The guy passed away. I'm very
Yes.
Oh, now he's a little guy because he passed away.
Yeah. But you know what I think it is? I think it is a lot about style. And I think it is a lot, because if you go back to the 70s and you look at the 70s and you look at Studio 54 and you look at all the, it was all about wearing minks and wearing Gucci and wearing
You're right.
diamonds. And I think that style comes back and reinvents itself, but takes pieces of other stylistic ages. And we've gone back to the 70s and for some reason embraced it, because I didn't think it was our
But
best.
there is a sense of braggadocio now. There is a sense of, look at me,
Look at Tom
look what
Jones.
I've done,
Tom Jones
check
was.
it out. In sports, you score a touchdown or something, and all of a sudden it's pointing to myself. And I don't know, I believe that if you have to brag about your accomplishments, then you didn't really accomplish something.
Is Lifestyles and the Rich and Famous better than Cribs? I mean, it depends on your taste, because certain people might think that Cribs is great. I mean, certain people might think that's stylish, and where, you know, other people live might not be, Bill. It's your taste.
It's true, and it's
You're right, and there's no accounting for taste. But for some people, it's all in their
So
mouth.
when are we going to be able to see
you.
your home on Cribs?
Well, I'm working on it right now. I mean, I don't know if I should really let you guys see it because you might cut me down.
No, we would not. We wouldn't. He might. We wouldn't.
I bet you your home is very tasteful
Yeah, it's
because your
very
music
much
is
so
tasteful
tasteful,
and your videos are tasteful.
Your music is very
You're going against the grain. You don't have those lot of booty in your face videos.
But some people
I
might
wish
not.
you did because I like your music.
No, your videos are very tasteful. Very
Exactly.
tasteful. Sometimes you don't have to have a lot of that when you have a great song.
Well, no one person can really, say why entertainers have to have so many cars, so much jewelry, live the glamorous life. But I mean, I guess it shows that, hey, I've accomplished something. Look, I have nice things.
Well, I think it says something about our society. What do we say accomplishment is? Is accomplishment graduating from college and letting, Vince Cotter go walk with his class? I think those are accomplishments that should be heralded and hailed as great things, and not so much the size of home you live in.
But you do have your entertainers that do that. I'm one of them.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Right. But to go back to your song, You Remind Me of a Girl That I Once Knew. It's a very beautiful song, and you don't have a lot of cleavage. You don't have a lot of girls in short skirts.
personally?
In his video, and I like that because on other your videos, you have like a lot of cleavage showing, a lot of things like that, and you don't have to have more midgets.
You do not want to live with small breasts your whole life. We can't live with it. Right.
That'd be the worst.
All right. Let's not get back into cleavage. You'll go ghetto on me again. We'll take a break. We'll be right back. President Bush was in New Mexico today, continuing his Home for the Heartland tour. Yeah, it's all about the Heartland. He said the strength of our country is in our Heartland. And then he announced he was changing his name back to George W. Mellencamp. All right, you know, that's again, the older people.
Oh, was I the only one that laughed at that one?
No, I did too.
Oh, okay.
Mellencamp, because he... Never mind.
Yeah,
anyway, I have to say, I'm glad we played that joke. This always bothers me. This stuff about the Heartland. And what's that?
Does it sit in your craw?
It is so in my craw. It is a stone in my shoe.
Okay.
Is it a thorn in your side?
It is a thorn.
Is it a pain in your butt?
It's a pain in my butt. It's Nancy Reagan on my lap. Bush also said, we want our families to be on the farms and ranch. After all, farm families represent the best of America. I have been hearing this come out of politicians all my life, and I have since I got a show anyway, been asking, why am I morally inferior to someone who has a big garden? Really? Why? Why are farm families, I'm not saying they're bad, but why are they the best we have in America? What is it about farming that makes
the farmers' daughters are just fine with the size of their breasts.
Yeah.
That's why.
We go back to the breast and below the belt. Any event, I mean, I've worked in politics for like 10 years now, and I've worked as a staffer, I've worked as a lobbyist, and any politician will go before any audience and compliment that audience that they're going before. I've only heard one time a politician, and that was Bush, saying that farmers are...
Alan Keyes once said, we lose the family farm and we lose the nursery of America's moral character.
It's the core of our country. Our country started on farming.
But it's not now.
Not anymore.
Yes, it is now. Have you gone to Mississippi, Louisiana,
But it's not owned
Georgia?
by what you think of the picture of American Gothic with Ma and Pa.
Oh, yes. Growing up in Mississippi,
I wonder
some
what
of my neighbors were the Ma and Pa.
But in America, at
Just because you came
100 years ago, 50% of the people in the country were farmers. Now it's 1%. And this is supposed to be bad, and somehow there's still bread in the store. I don't know.
They're still the salt of the earth, you know?
They are not the salt of the earth.
What about the pepper?
What about who? What about the pepper?
The pepper. I said
The salt of the earth, the pepper of the earth.
Exactly.
Well, you know what?
It's such an insult to people in the cities.
You are what you eat, and these people feed us, and they feed the world, and I'm so glad that Bush signed a $5.5 billion bill.
First there were serfs, now there's Archer Daniels Midland.
What about... Okay.
No, tell me.
No. Well, what about the urban people? You know?
And that's fine too. We
urban.
need to take care of the urban people as well, and I'm for that. But I'm saying
urban, not salt of the earth.
Let's talk about the urban people. Your low
no one ever
people,
says that.
Your middle class people.
Not your Republicans.
If farmers are not able, to
They're
farm,
from the heart. It's got heart right in it.
Consumer prices will go up.
And it's heartland.
Urban, no. But I'm for helping urban people as well.
People from the heartland are the salt of the earth. Urban people are smoking crack.
No, and I don't think that. And I didn't say
that's exactly what the message is.
No,
well, what about education? What about education?
And he's working on a great education plan that a lot of people are backing.
Image. Are you trying to sell Usher on George Bush on my show?
Look. First of all, Bill, I think the president is doing a very good job, and I don't have to tell him, but we're talking about his legislation.
But, you know, have you seen his ranch?
It's not even a ranch.
You wish you wouldn't.
It's a dust bowl. You know, he spent some of his money. And also, he walks around and seeing the tumbleweeds and the
ranch. Right, it's just a bunch of dirt.
It's horrible.
Right.
But don't we care about the farmers of America?
We do, but I refuse to
sit. The best of America.
Right.
I mean, I think there's a lot of things that are the best of America, not necessarily the farmers.
I mean, you know, makes people irate, though.
You know,
factory farming is a
people
disgrace.
Can pick anything out of anything if they want to.
It's a disaster to the environment. It's cruel to animals. They're not morally superior. We have to take a break.
Join us tomorrow when I
help my self-confidence. Oh, tomorrow we have Kevin Nealon, Marion Ross, Whitley Strieber, and Michael Shermer.